Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Big shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come on, it's an incredible journey. Things are just getting crazy right now. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people. Thank you very much. The YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you guys do that. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence. And me, my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And if you don't like to lose, you can lose money like that in cryptos, all right? So please, please, please be careful out there, all right? Do your own research. All right, formalities are out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. Straight to the community tab. I have got my sort of mid-afternoon or early afternoon espresso. Cheers, everyone, for that. Espresso is great. These are my top performing altcoins in the portfolio. Waves is obviously pumping right now, up 32%. ETN, Super, and Near Protocol, and Acro, believe it or not. And this is that trading indicator, that the buy and sell indicator that I've been talking about on this on my channel there for a couple of days. It's actually been really good. And to be quite honest, the only indicator that I'm interested in is when to buy and when to sell. Straight up, so we can all make money. I understand there's a lot of indicators out there like Market Cipher and all that kind of stuff, which is great. But my personal opinion is I want to know when to buy and when to sell and when to take profit and when to just be prepared to buy and sell. That's pretty much it, because that's where you make money. Straight up, looking at charts and all that. I mean, it's great, but again, I'm only interested in the one thing: buying and selling, because that's where we all make money. And on Waves, it's actually been incredible. Had you have bought with your notification turned on TradingView, and by the way, you need to have a paid subscription to TradingView. If you do have that, you can set a buy and sell notification as well. And I'm going to quickly get into this to show you, right? Look at this. Look at the buy. The buy on the 25th of February right now. So had you have bought Waves on the daily chart using this indicator, you would be up a ridiculous amount right now. Honestly, absolutely ridiculous. This is the chandelier signal right here. And if I go here to indicators, I've got my favorites right now. I'm going to show you. It is the chandelier exit by Everget. That's what I'm using, paired up with the ZLSMA indicator as well by Verifid. You can see it right there. So there's only two. And the way I've got these set up right now, just to show everyone, let me just go to settings. The ATR period is set to 1. The ATR multiplier is 1.85. The style I've got is buy and sell. That is all I'm interested in, right? So I've taken off everything else. I've left the labels and I've left the values in the status line right there. Now on the ZLSMA indicator right here, the inputs I've got a length 32. The chart, obviously, offset is 0. The source is closed. The style is obviously just a yellow line. Labels on price, scale, values in the status line is on as well. So that's pretty much it. And that is it. I've got this on the daily chart. I've set up notifications. So how you actually do that is you go to the chandelier. You can see add alert right there. Really, really good. So you can set basically your buy. Obviously, I've got one active already, so I'm not going to activate another one. But you can set that once per bar close. And also your push notifications as well. If you've got an account with TradingView, you can set up a notification on your desktop. You'll send an email, and obviously it comes on the application as well. So this is on the app. So you get notified when to buy or sell. This indicator, or these two indicators, actually work perfectly on the daily and the 4-hourly chart. Although if you're looking to just buy, and obviously on the daily, it's a lot easier. Obviously, because price moves throughout the night when you're sleeping, so it's a little bit difficult to buy and sell when you're sleeping. But on the daily, it's actually been incredible. Look at Waves. Unbelievable. So again, this indicator is working really nice, and I've made some decent gains on Waves. Now, if I go to Coinspot, this is where I buy my cryptos in Australia. Please feel free to use the referral link below. You can get $10 in Bitcoin to get you started, but please do your own research. All these prices are in Australian dollars. Just to point out, everything is set to US dollars as well. Bitcoin is up 3% today. on a weekend, which is very interesting, guys. $57,000. Ethereum is at $4,000 right now. Had you were bought last week, you would have been up very nice returns right now, which is really good. $4,000. XRP, I've got some interesting stuff about XRP and who's actually behind it. And if you dig a lot deeper into the actual stock holdings, thank you for the digital asset investor for pointing this out. It's incredible to see who's actually backing Ripple from a stock perspective. So straight up, Luna's at 123, Solana's 126, Cardano is $1.20 right now. Everything is in the greens, which is really nice. Polkadot's at $26, Doge is 16 cents, Shiba Inu as well. I've seen a lot of stuff on the news about Shiba Inu just in relation to the meme coin just losing its luster, believe it or not. Quick sip of coffee. And look, to be quite honest, I'm still holding my Shiba Inu. I haven't sold. I've seen some pretty nice gains on that. And yeah, just obviously everything's moving towards the metaverse, which again, Shiba Inu is going to be building their own metaverse, which is really nice. So keep an eye on Shiba Inu. I'm still bullish on it. I'm holding it. It is a meme coin. I've only invested what I can afford to lose, but I have seen some nice returns because I got in very early. Matic, $2.10. You've got Cosmos, $40. Near Protocol, $15. Link, $20. What else we got here? Algo's at $1.05. Stellar XLM, 26 cents. Mana's at $3.39. Hedera is at 29 cents. Keep scrolling down here. Sandbox, $4.40. ApeCoin, $18. It is still at 45%, but guys, it's down from like 80%. And again, I put a video up yesterday on ApeCoin and the tokenomics of this project. It is very one-sided to the NFT holders of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Straight up, they have gotten 10,000 coins. Now, 10,000 coins valued at $18 Australian. That is a lot of money. It's $180,000. I mean, they got paid that. So again, you know, this is why the coin crashed, and it's just everyone took profits, and it's only benefiting the NFT holders. So if you're lucky enough to hold the Bored Ape Yacht Club, good on you. I know I'm all for people making money, but again, at the expense of younger investors, just be careful with that. That's all I'm saying. It has been pumping up 45% today to $18 Australian. So again, is what it is. I personally don't like the idea that it is only benefiting the NFT holders. That's why I'm not touching it. Waves is up 14%. Now, I've got a decent position in Waves. It is up 14% today to $46, which is really nice. VeChain is at 7 cents. Phantom at $1.78. Axie Infinity is $70. I'm gonna explain what the Metaverse stuff is coming and who has predicted some ridiculous returns in the Metaverse projects and Web3. We'll get into that in a second. Theta's at $4.10. Zcash 240 up 11%, unbelievable. IOTA's at the $1.02 right now. The Graph 57 cents. Gala's at 32 cents. Harmony One 18 cents. Neo's at $29. Quant 160, still a good entry point. Engine is another one in Web3 and obviously the Metaverse, which you need to keep an eye on, is $2.01. Keep scrolling down here, guys. Rose at 32 cents as well. And of course, XDC now going into the Metaverse with a new project, MetaBlocks, which is incredible. 7 cents. Now that is going to move. I believe so. It is undervalued. Metaverse projects. Unbelievable time to add to your portfolios. Now, if we go to the news today, I'm going to bring it up here. Let's go to Crypto Bubbles right now on the daily. Let's just wait. Oh, that's on the weekly, sorry. Let me just refresh here. Ape is still up 41%. Zcash, Waves as well, FTM, YFI, Curve, all in the green today. And that's very interesting because usually on the weekends, things are really quiet. So again, we're all in the greens. Again, still good time to dollar cost average. Excuse me. Ripple secures first victory against SEC, but is it enough to XRP's revival? Again, you've got Brad Garlinghouse here coming out saying that I think it is a victory, not just for Ripple, the company, but also the whole crypto industry. The SEC, I think, has consistently tried to really expand their reach and their control over the crypto industry. We've seen that not just with Ripple, but in other cases. Now, there's a lot happening in this case today. There's some news updates from James K. Phelan. We'll get into that in a second. Ripplenet listed as direct alternative to SWIFT by Arab Monetary Fund Group. This is incredible. It just goes to show how big Ripple is. And again, the actual project and company Ripple is not being held back around the world. The only country that's holding it back is the United States because of the SEC. So it's really annoying. But Ripple, I think, is going to do very well, globally. So this is just another update about Ripple. So if you check this out here, I'm going to bring this up here. The Arab FinTech Group report, Central Bank Digital Currencies, a practical guide to the Arab central banks, mentions Ripple as an alternative system in 2 places. Now, if you bring this up right here, payment modernization alternatives to CBDC, example, Swift, GPI, TransferWise, Remitly, Revolut, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right, and Ripplenet. Again, very, very bullish right here. One of the first cryptocurrencies designed primarily for payments was Ripple and XRP. This is incredible as well. Just pointing that out. Follow the money. That's all you need to do. Really follow the money and use a good indicator like I'm doing. So that's pretty cool. And again, some other stuff here, guys. Elizabeth Warren strikes again. Ripple promises XRP $1 billion in grants. This lady here, Elizabeth Warren, excuse me about the pop-ups. There's an interview and a video on Twitter I'm going to play you right now. She is full on. She's just full on, man. You need to watch this interview. I'll get into that in a second. Now, this is what I want to point out. Thank you, Digital Asset Investor, for this point out right here. So this is SBI and Ripple Asia. Obviously, they've got joint venture right here in relation to Ripple and the company and SBI Holdings. But I'm going to go straight down here, guys. So check this out. Ripple, SBI Asia. Planning, development, sales, maintenance, operation, import, export, blockchain, distributed ledger technology-based fintech solutions, and those consulting. Location there. You've got paid in capital, 350 million yen, include capital reserve. You've got SBI Group 60% and Ripple Labs 40%. Now, if you go to the stock holdings, this is on their stock holdings right here on SBI's website. Have a look at this. Major shareholders of SBI. You've got JP Morgan Chase there sitting at 3.1 million shares. That is a lot of shares. You've got here State Street Bank and Trust Company. You've got Custody Bank of Japan, BNY Mellon, obviously Bank in New York, Northern Trust Company here, Custody Bank of Japan, the Master Trust Bank of Japan. But the Bank of New York, the Bank of New York Mellon, BNY Mellon right here, 10.7 million shares. So JP Morgan Chase indirectly owns, a portion of Ripple through SBI. Unbelievable, guys. That's pretty crazy stuff right there. So again, JP Morgan's got their fingers in a lot of pies right there in relation to crypto projects. Now you've got this here, Bored Ape Yacht Club's ApeCoin surges 90% on second day of trading. Again, this is, the marketing team in general behind the Bored Ape Yacht Club is very smart for doing this. They've caused the crypto market to just go parabolic. And obviously, a lot of people are wanting to jump in on this because the NFTs have been the most powerful and popular ever created. So a lot of people are buying into the Bored Ape Yacht Club. A lot of big investors. Now you've got here Morgan Stanley sees $8 trillion metaverse market. Goldman Sachs sees an $8 trillion opportunity. Again, you need to pay attention to the metaverse projects. They're not popular right now. But I'm seriously considering adding a significant portion in my portfolio because an $8 trillion market is a lot right now, considering the fact that the entire crypto market is about $1.7 or $1.8 trillion. So this is saying the metaverse industry itself market is going to be valued at $8 trillion. So you can think about what the value of these other cryptocurrencies that are going for metaverses are going to be valued at. So if you're not invested in that, you should seriously consider it. Do your own research, though, not financial advice, but that's what I'm looking at right now. In the last day, Ethereum right now, XRP, Jasmy, BNB, UST. This is where the money's flowing. Luna, MBL, Mina, Link, and SIS right there. If I go to the hour, let's have a look. Waves, the money's flowing in there. Very nice. SRM. And again, these ones here, DOT, Luna, Rose, FTM, ETC, Shiba Inu, GMT, MBL, CWD, Zcash, XRP, Cardano, and Ethereum. That's where the money's flowing. And again, Waves has been really nice. Let's go to Twitter. I'm going to bring this up right here. And if I go to my page, because I've tweeted everything here, I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. Feel free to give me a follow right there. Let's have a look here. Time. Okay, so we've got Jeremy Hogan. Did you see the footnote? The SEC game plans is to appeal any adverse decision to Judge Torres. They are being absolutely ridiculous. Seriously, straight up, in any event, litigation, this issue before the in any event, litigation, this issue before this court will not conserve resources if the losing side appeals to Judge Torres. Also noted that his work on this matter was ongoing and that it reserved the right to modify the supplement his conclusions in response to the additional information and further analysis. I mean, they've put in a response here. Have a look at this. So, the SEC has filed its response to Ripple's motion to strike the Met's supplemental expert report. They just do not want internal reports getting out here, guys. Unbelievable right here. So James K. Fillan has said, what a poorly written response. It's repetitive, a sign of a weak argument against it. The SEC's got a weak argument here. It wrongly accuses Ripple of failing to follow proper procedure when the failure was the SEC's, and almost comically offers to consent to reopening the deadline the SEC blew. So again, unbelievable. And you've got Jeremy Hogan coming out today saying the court allowed each expert witness to submit a report and then a rebuttal report only. So the SEC does second rebuttal report and calls it supplemental report. And so Ripple moves to strike it. No, serious. That's basically what's going on here. No, really. And then obviously if you go to the comments here, where is he? Right here, guys. Where are we? There was a comment here. This is good. This good or bad, Chief, right now. So it's bad if you were the SEC lawyer who was to argue this. Again, the SEC is playing hardball, and I think they're going to lose. This is some awesome tweets here from Martin Valk. Thank you for this. Ripple and XRP News. Ripple CEO points out 5 of the world's largest economies that do not consider XRP a security, but the US does. So again, the US is stifling and hindering the technology right now, guys. It's really annoying. Keep scrolling down here. Ripplenet listed as the direct alternative to SWIFT by Arab Monetary Fund. Bullish. Just in, a group of US lawmakers has called on the SEC in a letter about crippling of Bitcoin and the crypto in America. Again, they are doing that. This is awesome, guys, from CZ from Binance. For each grudge you let go, you achieve 2 times more in your life. That's awesome. Bitcoin Plan B, a tsunami, a wave is coming right now. And it keeps scrolling down here, guys. Stuart Alderotti, less than a quarter into 2022. There's no doubt in my mind this year where all eyes will be on crypto regulation. I penned and opened an RC Markets on what the crypto industry needs from the United States policymakers in order to foster American innovation. I think so. Now, again, this is from Blockworks. A lot of people are saying that the market is in a bear market right now. I don't agree with that. Ukraine legalizes crypto. Banks joining the metaverse. Binance wants to buy banks. Unbelievable. Microsoft invests in Consensus. Airbnb open to crypto payments. NYC and Miami mayors holding crypto. GameStop launches NFT marketplace. That is just ridiculous. And this is what's really annoying me as well about Coinspot. I do talk about them a lot, but again, they've listed ApeCoin and have not given the XRP holders their solo drop. And this is really annoying. So we'll see what happens there. This is the interview from Senator Warren. Interrupt Johnny Levin over and over as he tries to informally answer her questions. Should tell you all need to know about how little she actually wants to learn. Have a quick listen to this.
Make it harder to trace his money if he hops from one blockchain to another, if he deposits those tokens into a couple of wallets that don't require him to provide identifying information, and if he uses a mixing service that launders his money with other people's money.
Thank you, Senator. So the scenario that you describe, where an oligarch has $1 billion to be able to launder, requires significant amounts of liquidity to be able to obfuscate that amount of money through the use of cryptocurrency. In fact, many times we've been able to identify...
I'm sorry, let me just remind you of what my question was again. What I'm asking is about the tools that are available. Now, he may have to break it up into multiple pieces of, who knows, $100 million at a crack. But the question I'm asking is, does hopping from one blockchain to another, does depositing tokens in a couple of wallets that don't require him to provide identifying information, and does using a mixing service all make it easier for him to hide his money?
So, Senator, the answer to that question is no, because the chain hopping that occurs, you need to actually provide the tokens, which in a transparent way that allows you to move across blockchains We've actually got software that
So you
allows
don't
you
think
to.
chain hopping makes it any easier to hide your money? How about depositing tokens in wallets that don't require identifying information?
You can always split the money up into wallets that don't require.
And that would help hide the money. And how about using a
But
mixing service?
that doesn't remove the record of where the money actually sits.
But the question
So
I'm asking is, does it make it harder to track the money?
Oh, I don't even want to watch it. It's so annoying. She's so rude by interrupting him constantly, guys. Really ridiculous. Anyway, Michael Saylor, Bitcoin is gaining momentum as trust continues to break down. And you've got here people that believe in crypto: Tesla, Uber, Apple, Nvidia, PayPal, Airbnb, Google, Microsoft, MasterCard, Meta, Apple, Reddit, Twitch, Twitter, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Charles Schwab. That's facts right now, guys. So again, you've got some big players in this space. And again, this is the Metaverse project on XTC Sinfin. Incredibly undervalued. Just telling everyone, it's 7 cents right now. So again, a great opportunity to fill those bags. 35 million XRP was transferred from FTX to an unknown wallet. There are significant amounts of XRP being bought right now. And keep an eye on that because there's some big stuff happening with that. Crypto company jokes about using garlic to ward off the SEC. This is from the LBRY library. It's crazy what's happening in this case. And that's pretty much it for today in terms of Twitter news. Let's go to Coinmarketcap right now. Actually, before we do that, Luna Crush, Jasmy Coin, Waves is up at number 2, Thorchain, Zcash, Serum, Origin Protocol, Avalanche, FTM, Phantom, Kusama, Woo Network. That's pretty much it for that. I don't see ApeCoin on here, believe it or not. On the alt rank, Luna Crush, social media, guys. So again, obviously this is not reflective of what's happened yesterday, but again, this is the top altcoins right now. So Waves is pumping. Total crypto market cap right now, if we go to this, 1.8 trillion US dollars, $96 billion in volume. We're in the greens right now. Really, really nice. Again, ApeCoin is still up there, 41%. You've got 1inch, Waves, Kusama, Thorchain. That's pretty much it in terms of that. Now, if I go to my portfolio quickly, let's have a quick look at this. Bitcoin is at 41,000, up really nicely in the last 24 hours, 3%. USD, XRP still sitting at 79 cents. Cardano, Doge, Shiba Inu, Matic, Near Protocol, Tron, Stellar, Mana, Hedera, Sandbox, Phantom, VeChain, Theta Network, The Graph, BTT, Gala, Harmony One, Neo, AMP, Theta Fuel, Oasis Rose, Holochain, XDC, I'm very bullish on, Anchor, Ecomi, Seacoin, Ravane, Nervous Network, Digibyte, Talcoin, Superfarm, XYO, I'm very bullish on, Winlink, MetaHero, another metaverse project that's incredibly cheap, Reserve Rights, UFO Gaming, Constellation DAG, Reef, VThor, Proton XPR, Electronium, TLM, Alien Worlds, a gaming coin, Veracity again, awesome project, Kin, Star Atlas, Gas, Acropolis, Ubix Network, Olympus DAO, which I haven't even checked. It's basically a rug pull. And Pipple. That's pretty much it, guys. And again, gaming as well. These ones are the ones you need to keep an eye on. Axie Infinity at $50 right now. This one is going to be an absolute monster. Engine, MetaHero, Starlink, Alien Worlds, Tower, Decentraland, all the Metaverse and Web3 projects. You need to keep an eye on those. Obviously, these big banks are valued at an $8 trillion industry. Just keep that in mind. All right, stay safe, everyone. Have a good weekend. We'll speak to you tomorrow. Peace. Bye.